Oh, world, I turn now from Middle Eastern affairs to those of my own broken little American government. Barney Frank, the only openly gay congressman, has drafted the Employment Non-Discrimination Act of 2007 in an effort to extend civil rights laws to make it illegal to fire someone for being homosexual or transgender. Liberals and conservatives alike in Congress balked at the idea of giving transgenders employment rights, so it was very quickly amended to include only the homosexual lobby. And Barney Frank basically says, well, I've been working at this for years, I've been trying to get this on the floor, and they won't let me have a vote. Finally, I'm going to be able to get a vote, and if we let the transgenders in, then it won't pass, and then what do we have? The same civil rights problems as always, so we'll come back for you trannies in 10 years or so. And it suddenly occurred to me that in America we go one lobby group at a time. We did first, it was only land-owning white men that had any rights, and then white men, whether you own land or not, and then women, and then people of color, etc., 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 and we're just going one little group at a time. Why don't we have a universal Declaration of Rights? Well, we have the Bill of Rights, but apparently that's not very universal. So why is it that after the Employment Non-Discrimination Act of '07 passes, the Employment Non-Discrimination Act of '17 has to pass to give it to transgenders, and then when people get fired for being moose hunters or whatever, they have to extend it to hobbyists? Why can't we just make a universal Declaration of Employment Rights? In the description box to this video, I have drafted a piece of very, very short legislation, about 57 words, which would extend universal employment non-discrimination to everybody. Now, I'm not a lawyer, and maybe there are some finer points that need to be worked out, but really it's very simple. You can't fire someone unless they are performing poorly or unless your company is in very bad financial trouble. And I think that that's the way it ought to be, and I'm not sure why it isn't already.